So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and we're back in the Golden Age with more Fun Comics number 85, published in November 1942. This is the most thrilling, the most enthralling Dr. Fate story you've ever read. That is not true. For in it, you are going to meet a new Dr. Fate. So we have the new Dr. Fate. Yes, a great change has come upon the world's mightiest man of mystery. What change, you may ask? Well, we're not going to spoil it. We're not going to tell you. That would spoil your fun. See for yourself, turn the page, and plunge into the stirring and strange adventures of the man who changed faces. So we have a crime going on, and Dr. Fate is out patrolling. Can you see a difference in Dr. Fate now? The new Dr. Fate. I'll give you a hint. He doesn't have a cape anymore. This is not an artist's error. He does not wear a cape at all anymore. My ring is glowing. Something's going on around here that calls for my attention. So he starts beating up these thugs. Bullets ain't no good against this guy. Unsporting of me, isn't it? And so he's knocking him around when he comes across this one guy. Great guns, that tattoo mark on his arm. A smoking gun, a mask torn in two twin matching trademarks of crime and murder, tattooed upon the arms of the infamous Sofrito brothers, and yet, got some presents for you, officer. From that tattoo mark, this guy should be Mark Sofrito, but he isn't. Do you know him? Never saw any of them before. Thanks, Doc. So we're back at now. He's just living in a house. He's a playboy, and he's studying. Kent, what on earth what are you doing with all these huge books? Inza, I'm going to become a doctor. A real doctor. Dr. Fate heals men's souls, so I've decided that Kent Nelson should help heal their bodies. Why, Kent, that's wonderful. You'll have every right to call yourself Dr. Fate now. Oh, jeez. So he goes to, he's an intern at the Weatherby Free Clinic, and helping patients. That takes care of things. You'll be right as rain now, young man. Oh, thank you, doctor. I don't know what I would have done without you. Well, Kent, you've been doing fine working with us. You're the best of the interns, and I'm transferring you to a more important department. I've only done my best, sir. So he remembers all the happy people. And he gets a call. A man dying of bullet wounds at 5th and Madison. It's an ambulance job. I'll be right with you. So he goes out there. Pulse terribly weak. Not one chance in 100 that he'll pull through. Seems to be true. Doctor, I was Doc Benson Hurst. He dies. The cop comes up to him. Don't take it on, Doc. You did your best to save him. There was a clue there. It's time Dr. Fate stepped in. So he starts looking through the directory because this guy was apparently a doctor at Bensonhurst. The local paper says 3 more public enemies vanish. So he goes out to Bensonhurst. Like a meteor blazing through the night sky flashes the mighty crime crusher, without a cape anymore. Why, there's the matching half of the Sofrito tattoo on another guy's arm. This fellow certainly looks nothing like Matty Sofrito. Something mighty strange going on around here, and I'm going in for investigation. So he comes across this doctor who is perfectly willing to give up information. I'm innocent. Listen, my name is Brennan, Dr. Brennan. I'm a famous plastic surgeon, and for months I have worked in this vile place changing the faces of criminals. You see, my brother is still in Germany, and the boss of this gang is a Nazi spy. I had to do what they told me. Dr. Brennan, I'm going to help you, but first I've got to smoke out this rat hole. So a criminal comes in, pulls a gun on him, but Dr. Fate squirts him in the eyes. I'll take that little thing. Can't have you shooting it off and disturbing the patients. Stay here, Dr. Brennan. Pretend you're still working with them. I'll clear this mess up somehow. I trust you, Dr. Fate. So he does his thing, beating up guys. Try Dr. Fate's crook straightener. But somebody throws ether at him and then tries to light him on fire, but he is fireproof. You're wrong. I am fireproof, but I can see you're not, so the guy is badly injured. And Dr. Fate, now that he is a real doctor, applies some acid. I may save him yet, but somebody comes by with chloroform doused hanky and knocks him out. Aha, you're waking up. My name is Carl Gruber, was rather. You see, I've got a new police-proof face now. So many other criminals who love the fatherland. I had a brilliant surgeon working for me, but he was obstinate. He met with an accident. Now I shall find a way to make you work with us, Dr. Fate. I can use a man like you. So he's all tied up. This rubber can't break it. No good, got to think of something else. I know, ether ignites easily. Thank heaven for my intern training, and also the fact that there's a smoldering cigar right next to it, and the lid is off. So he manages to light a fire, and the rubber becomes brittle, and he's able to free himself. Gee, this is rich. All those cops looking for a guy who don't exist no more. Yeah, that doc. The boss got sure worked miracles on it. So Dr. Fate shows up again and just ties him up. They say the criminals are sick men, and so I'm bandaging you up. You look better already. But somehow he's somewhere else, and then it immediately is attacked, and they try to use gas again. But he covers his mouth. Why doesn't Dr. Fate just wear a gas mask? It's his only weakness. Although he does get clunked on the head, apparently, or occasionally. Here they are, boys. I think you'll find that all those public enemies you were looking for are with them, and what's more, they're Nazi spies. Great work, Doc. And this is their leader. His face has been changed, but he's the notorious Nazi agent Carl Gruber. I'll take his bandages off. Yes, Carl Gruber, you've changed your face, but the world will know your shame until the day you die. The surgeon you killed knew you'd murder him, so he branded you with swastikas. That's pretty good. I like that. That's just dessert. Dr. Brennan is quite innocent, Chief Gruber. Chief Gruber forced him into it. For Brennan's Brennan's brother is a prisoner in Germany. Wrong, Doc. The news just came over the shortwave. Commandos rescued Brennan. They just happened to get that info, huh? He's in England working on a secret weapon. Hear the news, Kent. Dr. Fate cleaned up the spy ring. Sure wish I could do important work like he does. You forget, Jim. We've got an important job, too, to do. A very important job. Calling Dr. Fate. Yes, there'll be plenty of medical and crime cases in store for the fighting doctor. Watch every issue of More Fun Comics. It just, maybe some people love it. For me, it just keeps getting worse and worse.